I'm Claire Paracchio, and I work on product marketing at Zendesk. I'm here to talk to you today about the rise of social messaging apps like WhatsApp, WeChat, Line, and others, and how new updates to Zendesk make it even easier for your customer service team to get up and running on these messaging apps. We've heard from customer service teams that it can be hard to get agents working on new channels. So I'm going to talk about how easy it is to get started on social messaging right out of the box with Zendesk and to customize it even further to keep up with your customers and improve your customer experience. Let's dive in. So what is social messaging? Even before the recent COVID-19 pandemic, nearly 3 billion people were expected to use social messaging apps like WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger by the end of the year. Mobile messaging is dominating communication around the world, with 3/4 of smartphone users already on social messaging apps. As we all know, things are different now. And what we've seen is that customers stuck at home due to COVID-19 are spending much more time on social messaging apps. In fact, customer service requests over social messaging have grown about 50% in the past few months, the biggest increase we've seen over any communication channel. This uptick in support requests coming in through social messaging apps is especially pronounced for companies in the sectors that have been hardest hit by the recent crisis, including those in e-commerce, remote work, and gaming. Next up, we're going to get into what a conversation over social messaging looks like for customers. Here, you can see the start of a conversation coming in through WhatsApp. This customer, Jessie, is getting in touch with a food delivery company called Eatery about her order. She navigates to Support for Diners, taps on the company's WhatsApp button to contact customer service, and she asks for an update and an addition to her order since it's a special occasion. And the Eatery agent quickly responds over WhatsApp and lets Jessie know they've sent an updated receipt over email. Jessie confirms she got her receipt, and they wrap up the conversation. So we just went over how customers are increasingly turning to messaging apps. Now we're going to talk about what this means for companies. In recent months, companies have faced spiking support requests from customers, and many are seeing all-time highs in the number of tickets their customer service team is responding to. As we can see from these charts showing support tickets since late February, support requests have increased most over messaging channels, and the messaging app that's seen the most growth by far is WhatsApp. The average tickets companies handle each week over WhatsApp have more than doubled since late February. With over 1.5 billion users across 180 countries, WhatsApp is the most used messaging app. WhatsApp is a simple and private way to talk to anyone in the world, and it lets people stay in touch with friends, family, and businesses anytime, anywhere. More companies than ever before are offering WhatsApp as a customer service channel, as you can see from the growth across regions on this map. We've seen the number of companies on Zendesk using WhatsApp increase by 30% since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. And next up, we're going to show how Zendesk lets even more companies easily add social messaging apps like WhatsApp and manage conversations like the one we saw before. We can go ahead and jump into the Zendesk account of our favorite food delivery company, Eatery. Given the popularity of social messaging apps, our team built new enhancements to provide a better experience for support teams when using social messaging. Let's talk about what's new in the Eatery account. In this case, Eatery has already turned on WhatsApp from the admin center, which you can see on the screen. As an admin, it's easy to roll out a company's desired messaging channel, whether it's WhatsApp, Line, WeChat, Facebook Messenger, or Twitter direct messages right out of the box. All are available with the social messaging add-on, which is included for all Zendesk Suite customers. Here, you can see how Eatery has configured their WhatsApp setup. They have their profile settings. They have set up an autoresponder for when customers write in, and they've configured their WhatsApp button. Let's jump into Eatery's support instance. This July, we announced a refreshed agent and admin experience for social messaging, including WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, WeChat, Line, and more in the agent workspace. Here, we can see a backlog of unsolved Eatery tickets, including tickets about order updates, delivery issues, and more. This team is looking to get out from under this ticket backlog, in part by using messaging. As an agent, I can set my status to online, away, or invisible, and I am going to go ahead and do that now, setting my status to online. And I can see different conversations, whether over phone, email, chat, or messaging, along this top bar. I can see when new chats and messages are coming through, and I can accept them to start a conversation. So we can now talk about some improvements here in the agent workspace. Our updated experience means messages from social messaging channels, once they're turned on, come into the agent workspace in real time. Improvements include better routing, notifications, reporting, and shortcuts, so agents can respond to customers on their preferred channel, reducing response times and making things more convenient for customers, so customers can get their issues resolved while they're doing other things. So I'm able to see a new message coming in here in the agent workspace. I click accept. And here you can see the conversational experience for agents. I can see information about our customer, Jessie Lou. I can see that she is active on WhatsApp, and I can message her back on WhatsApp saying we will honor her request here, and I can see that she has seen my message. Another thing agents often need to do is channel switch while speaking with a customer. A recent update lets agents switch from a chat or social messaging conversation to another channel like email or phone, or even take an internal note without ending the conversation. This is all made possible with the Omnichannel Composer, which you can see right here. So I'm able to switch easily between channels. This means that as an agent, if a customer asks for a receipt or an order change, I can quickly send that off over email and then get back to the conversation on a social messaging app. We can go ahead and do just that. I will select email. I will send my message over to Jessie and go ahead and attach an updated receipt. And then I will go ahead and submit this as open, sending that over to Jessie and switching back to WhatsApp here, getting out of this conversation, and here I'm able to see another ticket as I'm still in the agent workspace. And I can see that Jessie just sent me a thumbs up on this ticket. What we just saw in the upper right is what we call a growl notification. It's a great way for agents to keep track of new messages coming in from customers, even when they don't have the conversation open in front of them. And then to wrap up this conversation, I can go ahead and use a common chat shortcut to tell Jessie to have a great day. I'll hit enter here, and I will go ahead and submit this request as solved. And just as I'm doing that, I'm able to see that I've gotten a new message. It is actually a chat from Hannah. I can answer this request, and I can keep the conversations with customers going across channels, continuing to answer tickets as an agent. Now, switching gears for a second, if I'm an admin or a customer service manager and I'm interested in how my team is performing across different customer service channels, I can go ahead and head over to our analytics solution, that is Zendesk Explore. So I can go to Explore, I'll open up our Eatery dashboard, and in here, I can see full omni-channel reporting, so reporting on tickets across different channels. I can see created tickets, solved tickets, and I can also filter by my new social messaging channel, WhatsApp. I can apply that filter, seeing WhatsApp tickets. And this type of reporting is super helpful if I want to do things like adjust staffing or turn channels on or off. And with that, we finished up this portion of our look at social messaging with Eatery. We've gone over how to get started with apps like WhatsApp, our new improvements to the agent workspace, and how you can optimize performance here in Explore. Let's talk about what else you can do with messaging on Zendesk. For companies looking to provide high-quality customer experiences over messaging, our Sunshine Conversations platform lets you integrate more messaging channels and power proactive outreach to your customers with a little help from a developer. Sunshine Conversations allows companies to integrate additional messaging options like Apple Business Chat, Telegram, Viber, and more. It also lets you send messages to get ahead of customer issues, allowing companies to deliver rich templated messages like notifications, reminders, and onboarding information, all while keeping track of key customer context and data. Let's walk through a brief example of how this works using Eatery. In this case, our example customer, Adam, gets a proactive message from Eatery saying they're out of eggs for his burger. He's able to substitute new toppings, and the agent waives the fee for him for the extra topping. Eatery gets Adam's issue resolved quickly and easily, all through WhatsApp on Zendesk. Let's talk about what that conversation looks like from the agent workspace in Zendesk. Again, Sunshine Conversations lets companies do more with messaging using developer help, including sending outbound messages at scale, adding premium messaging channels like Apple Business Chat, and integrating bots. We've just sent a proactive notification to longtime Eatery customer Adam using the Notifications API, which allows us to reach out to customers on WhatsApp and SMS to deliver better customer experiences at scale, and even send messages featuring rich media like images or emoji. As an agent, I can see that Adam has responded to our notification and he'd like to add avocado and bacon. I can let him know that we can definitely do that. And I will use the Omnichannel Composer to make a note to our team that Adam would like to update his order. I will go ahead and submit that. I'll switch back to WhatsApp, and I will go ahead and apply a macro to close out this request. This macro performs an automated action in Zendesk here to make solving this ticket faster. And with that, we've solved Adam's issue proactively, all from the agent workspace. That brings us to the end of this look at social messaging with Zendesk. We talked about how teams can easily add the social messaging app of their choice to their customer service options right out of the box. We talked about how new improvements to the agent workspace make it even easier to handle social messaging conversations. And we went over how companies can unlock additional messaging options and add proactive outreach using Sunshine Conversations. For more about social messaging, you can head to the link at the bottom of the screen. Thanks for watching and have a great day.